Greatness. Greatness with the LG Stylo 3 Plus. And I'm happy to say I'm glad I didn't get the Cricket version because nothing against the Cricket version. I didn't want to take the downgrade instantly, or the lower spec, I'd say, because this already is a pocket friendly, not the most powerful phone, I guess, if you want to say, but it is a phone that you should check out. I'll just say that as I adjust my camera. This is a good phone, like straight up. And first, let me address the battery. Battery on this phone is good. I did not charge it for the 2 days that I used it over the weekend, and I did use this primarily over the weekend. I didn't charge it. I just charged it to 100% at like 3 in the morning. So it went basically 2 days. And I pulled in maybe, it was about 4+ hours of screen on time. You might think that the screen on time is low. That's actually really good. Remember now, I didn't charge this phone over the weekend. I got it and I didn't charge it until like 3 in the morning, Monday morning, like this today. Like I was up late last night and I think I put it on the charger at 3 a.m. or something like that. And it does have fast charging. So a boss move that is hot. This phone right here, peeps, tweeps for my Twitter people. This phone is hot. Now, and again, I know it's not a new phone to the market, but it is a new phone. Okay, so the thing is, technology, everything is old after like a week. It's moving on to something else. This phone is good, man. Somebody asked me about the Stylus, and can you do a shot of something and then send it? Let me start by saying that's a con for me. They did so well with the Stylus that it's uncomfortable. All right, you can't get it out fast enough. I can't get it out fast enough. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. So you can make a GIF, capture a slow trailing. I like this. I actually like my warnings. Do you guys do that? Do you keep the warnings on? You know. So I can record this area and make a GIF. Now there's nothing going on right there. There's nothing going on right there, but you get the gist of it. That's a huge plus. Because people were asking me about how this phone would be next to the Galaxy. Can it do some of the things? Well, a lot of phones can do GIFs now, but this phone can actually do a GIF. Pop-out lens, obviously this is like a magnifier, which is something that is a huge plus. And then Capture Plus, that's old. That's on several LG devices. That's just LG's way of doing it. So I'm like doing updates in the middle of my video. I don't care. It's my video. But getting this pen out is a pain. But I do use it. I take it out a lot. So I'm kind of bummed out about that. I don't like that the pen is so hard to get out. But this phone is hot because of that. And another reason it's good is because it's so pocket friendly. Like, seriously, like pocket friendly. Like pocket friendly. Like under $300, well, under $250 actually. And that's kind of a, I think, and there's another gripe. I'll go ahead and be honest. That's another gripe for me. I don't like that this phone is priced on T-Mobile at $225. I don't like that because I was actually able to, now, I already submitted my unlock for this, so I'll be able to use this where I want to use it. That's the bummer part. Some phones are so good that some companies mess up with the pricing. This phone should not have a $225 price tag. It's actually $219 on Metro, but they keep it with this permanent discount. So I don't know why they just won't sell it for the $149 permanently. And that's an LG thing, I guess. But battery life has been good. I have been using the Stylus. Yes, it's not an S Pen, but it still does pretty much everything that I did with the S Pen. I mean, I can pull it out and take a note. And this is actually a popular one right here that I use with Samsung. Taking this out like this and just writing on here. Look at how accurate this is. Got my M. Look at how accurate that is. That's pretty accurate. So, and it has all the functionality. Well, not all. See, it doesn't have the S Pen suite, but it has pretty much the prime. You get the gist of it. It can do a lot of stuff to have that stylus, and they capitalized on it since the first Stylo. The first Stylo was kind of limited, but the second rendition of this phone, it got really good, and now they just continue on with what works, and that's what they're supposed to do. So, battery, check that off. It's fantastic. I do have a camera review that's probably live right now as you're watching this, so go check that out. I'll try to remember to put a link in this description. But battery life is good. I do have tempered glasses arriving today, so you might see a tempered glass video on this phone. Don't know yet. Picked up 2 of them for $3.89 on Amazon Prime. That's fantastic. Amazon is way better than eBay for stuff like that. But I like the stylus. The cameras are good. I do have that video like I just said. Build quality on here, it doesn't feel premium like I would want. I mean, you look back there. I mean, look, feels premium. Feels premium. Doesn't feel so premium, but feels good. Feels pretty much like this phone. Feels premium. These metal build phones cost less, and they feel better in the hand than this phone. This phone is a pretty big phone, but it's not too big, you know. So this is a buy for me. You know, I'm glad that I got this phone, and I could recommend this phone so far with the 2 or 3 days I've been using it. But to my surprise, this battery is actually really good. And remember, LG stuck with the removable battery thing. Not a lot of companies are doing that. LG stuck with it. It's like, we're going to continue to give you a removable battery and an SD card. But I think the part of this phone that I really just can't get used to is that S Pen. That's a huge downer for me. It's not a downer to the point where, oh, I hate the phone. No, nothing like that. I just want them to, I wish they could have made a better indentation here, but what they did was they smoothed it off so well that I feel like I'm going to chip the paint eventually over time, you know, because this is just a plastic painted phone and chips happen. But this phone does feel well built, and I'm so happy that I brought it in. The speaker on here, though, is on the weaker side because it's on the back. And I have other phones with rear firing speakers like this, like the Z Max Pro and all those phones. They sound really loud because they have that Dolby audio too. But, you know, this phone is doable. The sound on here sounds hollow. You know, it just sounds hollow. So the screen isn't, it's got that LG, I'm bright but not so bright. You can see I have it on 50% right now. You can kind of see how that is. Normally when I have phones on 50% and I'm shooting a video, the camera washes it out. But this phone is, it's just what it is. One of those LG phones are just not known for having the brightest screens, in my experience, in my opinion. But there you have it, man. It's your man Jay Will. I will have several more videos on this and comparisons to any of the latest phones that come out, or just anything. I'm gonna have it ready for you. So be sure to stay tuned for more. This is just a follow-up video for over the weekend that I use this phone. I use it constantly for phone calls. That's another thing. Phone calls are really good on Metro. But Metro's data, for some reason, and another video I said the Metro's data was really fast, but I tested it against T-Mobile currently, and T-Mobile's data is a lot faster for some reason. I tested them in the same spot. Even in my office, T-Mobile's data has picked up. And it's also actually a little bit faster than Metro too. So I don't know, or Cricket, I should say. But nonetheless, this is a winner so far. I don't have any complaints just about that stylus. And then, you know, the build quality feels a little cheap after using it for a little. It's really slippery, and that speaker is really hollow. But this phone does have fast charging, so that's a plus. It charged in about an hour, probably. An hour and 12 minutes, I believe. It was done. So I will see you guys in the next video. It's your man, Jay Will. Stay tuned for more on the Stylo 3 Plus. So happy that I got this phone. Oh, my gosh. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.